Do you ever get the feeling that being an empath is a blessing and a curse? Because I do. I do. And what I want to do today is I want to do a meditation slash embodiment exercise with you to encourage you to further your empath, your magic, your actual gift that many of us empaths have trouble embracing and owning all the way because we get uncomfortable with all the knowingness that comes with being an empath. We get uncomfortable with all the energy that we feel and pick up on. We get uncomfortable with being a little bit like different, awkward in situations where other people seem to be super comfortable and we're kind of like, I don't know, I just don't feel like I'm quite normal. I don't feel like I quite fit into this world. And so empaths, a lot of times what we do, part of our journey is to shut down and try to not be what we are. And that is very sensitive and very aware of things that most people, a large majority of people as humans, are not aware of. And going, oh my gosh, all the time, kind of like, how do people not see this? How do people not know this? And so it doesn't behoove us. It's not good for us. It is not workable for us to shut down our magic, because being an empath is a magic. It is magic. It's magic. It's to be developed rather than to be shut down. So it's like when I was young, I used to go and sit in the kitchen when my mom would have her friends over. And she was a housewife. And we lived in an upper middle class neighborhood. And so it was a bunch of housewives. And what they used to do is they would do all their housework all day long while their husbands were at work. And then they'd fix dinner. And then they'd all be waiting for their husbands to get home. So they'd come together in a kitchen and they would gossip or whatever, laugh, have fun, and drink and, have their cocktails and wait for their husbands. And the kids would be running around playing outside in the backyards. And I, for some reason, which you'll understand in a minute because it's obvious, love to hear what those women were saying and love to sit around and check them out. And I would pick up on all kinds of things and information about them that was interesting to me, that was like the unspoken things that were going on between these women in the kitchen. I was entertained by the way that they behaved and talked and interacted. And most kids weren't. I mean, I was the only kid that would come hang out in the kitchen with all these women. And my mom would run me off. She'd be like, Kelly, go work, go play, go to the backyard. Get out of here, like this. And it was later in life when I was more closer to an adult, probably in my late teen years, when my mom clued me in on something about that, which was that she said I made those women nervous because I would sit there like I knew I could see through them. And that's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. And so this weekend, I had an experience like that where I was so excited to go and be at a networking meeting. And I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be great. These are great women. And then I get there and order my food. And for whatever reason, I was really tuned in and tapped in to a couple of the women that were sitting near me. And it was, I was picking up information that was like, it didn't make me feel comfortable. It made me feel very uncomfortable. And so I just acknowledged it. I was like, oh, this is interesting. And then actually got bored with it is what happened, because that energy that I was picking up on was an authentic kind of energy. Like there was a presentation of who was sitting in front of me, and there was actually the person that was sitting there. It was two different misaligned things that I was picking up on. And that kind of thing makes an empath wonder if it's their own stuff or if they're crazy or like something's wrong with them. And so I could have sat there and managed my energy and done my things that I do. But instead, what I did was I made a choice. I said, you know what? I have things to do and I'd rather just get up and go. I just don't want to, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm bored with it. And so I said goodbye and got out. And that was partly me because I did have a lot going on this weekend, like a full social calendar. And so it wasn't just that. I could have stayed and done some energy management, but I was like, no, I've got lots of stuff to do. So, but the point is that then afterwards, when I left, I had energy kind of moving around on me and I had to actually dissipate that energy. And I did that by first acknowledging it. Like, I'm bringing home some energy and I don't want to bring it home, and so dissipate it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to, in this embodiment exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to get more in touch with our intuition as an empath. That ability to pick up so much information and sometimes get overwhelmed, and what to do with it. And so we're going to just practice. We're just going to work on feeling into our bodies, staying true and staying present to ourselves, and then dissipating energy and creating what you want to create for your week. And so that will be the beginning, the middle, and the end of our energetic exercise this morning, Monday morning. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, and once again, we're going to work with our breath as always, and we're going to work with our human attention as always. And so what I want you to do is take in a nice deep breath. And remember, you're breathing in energy. Oxygen is energy. And so when you're ready, exhale. And then again, inhale energy. And exhale. Follow the breath. And then bring your attention from your breath to your toes. So keep breathing. Notice your toes. Notice you have toes. Get interested. Interest drives attention. Get interested in your toes. So you might want to wiggle them around. And then bring your attention to the arches in your feet. So notice the curves in your feet. Or if you have flat feet, notice that your feet are flat. Now take in a nice deep breath all the way down into your feet. And when you're ready, exhale from your feet up and out. And then bring your attention to your shin bones. So see if you can palpate your shin bones with your attention. And then bring your attention to your knees. Notice the angle they're bent in. And bring your attention to your thighs, your quadricep muscles. And while you're at the top of your legs, your thighs, also notice any sensations of fabric or air if you're wearing shorts that is touching the skin, making contact with the skin on the top of your legs. Just get interested in the sensations of skin plus fabric or air. Move your attention to what you're sitting on. You may be laying down, but in any case, your root chakra. And you can do Kegels. If you're a man, you only have one thing to Kegel with. I'm giving you hints. If you're a woman, you have two things you can Kegel. But get some movement going. Take in a nice deep breath down into your root chakra. And when you're ready, exhale from your root chakra up and clear anything out of your root chakra as you exhale. So every time you inhale, it's a moment to bring in fresh energy. And every time you exhale, it's a moment where you can release, loose, let go of stale energy, stuck energy, energy that just needs to be moved. You can get that energy moving. And in our root chakras, this is a major grounding chakra. So for empaths, it's so important that we have the ability to ground. So take in one more nice deep breath down into your root chakra. Do some Kegeling. Ground yourself. Feel the weight, the gravity holding you to the planet right now. And exhale when you're ready. And then bring your attention to the curve in your lower back, also known as your sacral chakra area. And just notice any energy there. That's your gut instinct, as men call it. So a lot of information down in here, in this area of your body, in this energetic chakra area of your body. So really send some love down into your gut, your lower back, this sacral chakra, where you can get tons and tons of information. Or when you're getting information, you can get validation for your interpretation of incoming energetics. Now bring your attention up to your solar plexus chakra. So notice the area that's right where your rib cage opens up. Take in a nice deep breath and notice your rib cage expands when you inhale and contracts when you exhale. And notice if you feel some constriction in that area. So take in another nice deep breath. And on this deep breath, intend to bust open constrictions by really expanding on the inhale. And then any energy that needs to be released, just release it. I think of this kind of a release of like shards, things that in this chakra, this is the area where you really will protect yourself from sucker punches in your life, or from times in your life when maybe the wind was let out of your sail or sucker punched. So release any old places where you may be constricting and constraining in that area of your body, in that chakra area. So again, breathe in one more time, expanding your rib cage with your attention on that chakra. And when you're ready, exhale. You may even want to make a ha sound. And now bring your attention up to your heart chakra. So notice your sternum bone. And you may even want to put your hand here. And just see if you feel any energy right here in your heart area of your body. Taking a nice deep breath into your heart chakra. And release anything that's guarding your heart right now, energetically speaking. I remember the first time I ever did this, I was on a course called Avatar. And I got in touch with energy that felt like brick walls around my heart. It's an interesting experience to notice what's guarding your heart is energy, and that it has a certain sort of feel to it. And so feel into your heart chakra and feel where you have some guard. And just allow it to dissipate at will, by choice, to open up your heart. As an empath, this is one of the most important things you can do, is learn how to reopen your heart. And notice when it's closed, because you can't exactly reopen it unless you notice it's closed. So fine tuning your attention right into the heart chakra area. And breathe in one more time with the intention on the exhale to drop more of the energy guard. Just drop, 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 drop. Notice on a scale of 1 to 5 where your heart is. Is it open? 1 to 5. 0 would be totally closed. 5 would be wide open. 10 would be bursting open. But we want to get your heart to at least a 5 if it wasn't already. So at will and choice, open your heart one more little percentage, or maybe several, depending on where you are at today. Get your heart open, 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 open. You can close it right back up again, and you most likely will, because that's what happens. But overall, if you do this enough, you will end up having an overall more open heart and more awareness around your heart. So now bring your attention up to your ears. And while you're at your ears, notice every background sound you can hear. And then while you're hearing these sounds, notice that there's energy, that you can actually feel the sounds. If you're in your body, if you're viscerally located, you can feel sounds. Get interested in what sounds feel like. Their energy. And now bring your attention back to hearing, but we're going to switch to listening for peace. Just listen for peace. And now bring your attention into your arms, into your hands. You might want to move them around a little bit. Shake them out. Move your neck around. And just enjoy that you have this body. This body that gives you information. If you listen. So listen to your body today and ask your body, what is the information it's picking up on? And then ask your body to give you more information, to help you follow energy and really feel everything as energy. Just become pleasantly acquainted with this aspect of you, the connection between sensing energy and your body, being embodied, having your attention down in your body and listening to your body. If your body wants to go, let it go. If you think it's not time to go and your body wants to go, ask your body, why do you want to go? Negotiate with your body. Can we sit here for a minute? What do you need from me? What do you want? Become best friends with your body. And if you have body shame and you're thinking, I don't want to be in my body, I don't like my body, that's why you have body shame. So it's something, a cycle that you can break. And you can break it by getting comfortable with embodiment. And you will find that you will be treating yourself so much better and being so much more true to yourself when the more you are embodied, the more you go down into your visceral aspect of you and integrate body, mind, and soul. This you can trust. This energy reading down in your body, you can trust. I had a situation this weekend. I did have a very socially packed weekend. And by the way, you can start coming back. I'm going to bring you back out of your body. Stay in your body. Excuse me. Stay in your body, but also come back. We're completing. I'm going to tell you a story. This weekend, I went to meet some friends to listen to some live music. And a particular individual came into the place where we were. And I've dealt with this person before, and I think they're dangerous. My energetic read on this person, and it is a man, is that he probably has a record. He was extremely aggressive with me at one point, one evening. And ever since then, I'm just super careful. I just know, like, I read his energy, and I just know, like, this isn't someone that you mess with. And when he's around, you need to make sure that you can make it to your car safely. And so that's what I did. And, it's music. It's a bar. It's a hole in the wall blues bar. Okay. And people do not necessarily understand what I'm talking about when I say I don't feel safe. And so one of two things has got to happen. And that is, either I've got to make it very, very clear that I would like some assistance with getting out to my car to make sure I'm safe, or I actually read the guy's energy, keep my eye on him, and create an energetic plan for myself to make sure I get out of there safely. And so that's what I did. I think this weekend I was more tuned in to people than normal, perhaps because I felt super sensitive. And really kind of ended up just needing some space for myself. So, which, if you're an empath, I have learned you have to honor that. Sometimes it's just too much. There's just too much energy, just too much going on, and it's time to cocoon, to actually get some space. And so that's what I did Sunday. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. And please remember that you have a special magic as an empath, and that sometimes it can feel like a blessing and a curse. But you chose it. That's right. We each choose our life lessons and our basic journey through this world in this incarnation. And so embrace it and really go for what magic it brings to you in your life. In fact, take that talent, that natural talent, that God's gift, that magic called being an empath, and develop it further. And how do you develop it further? You increase your attention down into your body. You work on embodiment so that you can really, really tune in and tap into energy. And then you actually start trusting your read on situations, and you honor yourself and the fact that you're an empath. And sometimes being true to yourself is getting away from so much energy and taking a break and just going into self-nurturing. But it is a gift, I believe, and something that can be further developed. So trying to be normal when you're an empath is counterproductive. Just go with it. Go with it. Be your wild and woolly self, because empaths come here with a lot of purpose. And so, but not always do we experience it or feel it. And so I'm here to remind you that you do have a contribution that you're making in this lifetime, and that it's vital, it's valuable, and that you make a difference, and your contribution is vital. So you make the world a better place by being in it. All right. Love to you, and bye for now.